What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, keeping you updated on all the latest WWE 2K22. We got all the news, the updates, the reports, confirmations, and so on. So today, I'm gonna bring you guys up to speed with everything that we know so far. Obviously, if you've been hanging out in the channel for the last couple of months and the last couple of weeks, then you're probably already up to date. But if you are new to the channel, then this is for you. To get that full update and get caught up on all of our WWE 2K22 coverage, so that when we start getting some brand new announcements and reveal, you are ready to go for all of our coverage. Anyways, before we dive right into it, you guys know what to do. Make sure to 619 that like button. Let's go ahead and try to hit it 619 likes. And if by any chance you want even more WWE 2K videos, consider checking out the second channel. And let's start off with the obvious, what has already been confirmed and revealed to us. And that is, of course, the official announcement trailer that we got to see at WrestleMania 37 weekend. This small gameplay footage, we see Rey Mysterio doing his finishing move, the 619, to Cesaro. When fully compared, the animation ends up being the same one that we have seen in previous WWE games. But you could definitely see some graphics improvement in there, which of course is expected considering that they've been working on this game for 2 years, as we didn't get any WWE 2K21. The trailer also ended up showing to us the Thunderdome Arena, although it still features a live audience instead of virtual fans. And it is worth mentioning that unfortunately, right after WrestleMania 37, WWE ended up changing the Thunderdome set, making it look a little bit different. So already what we got to see on the trailer, at least for the arena itself, was a bit outdated. But it's not WWE Games' fault. WWE love updating their sets, and they do this a lot right before the release of the game too, giving 2K a bit of a headache before they even ship the game. In the trailer, we also got to see the brand new updated in-game models of Rey Mysterio and Cesaro, and there's a lot of other extra details in regards to physics and animation that we ended up discussing in a full breakdown of this initial trailer. So definitely check out our previous videos and coverage in regards to that if you want some of that extra in-depth coverage on it. The other big thing coming out of this trailer is the game's official slogan, which, as the trailer indicated at the end, it quote-unquote hits different. And we got some extra confirmation from WWE 2K on what exactly this means, which gives us an idea on what's to come when it comes to the marketing of the game. The 2K Global Communication Managers indicating the following when describing the tagline and indicating that it goes beyond the actual gameplay. He stated the following: "We want that to be clear that it doesn't just apply to the game itself, it applies to the way we market the game, the way we communicate the game with press, content creators, and our community. We want to try out a lot of new ideas. We want to bring everyone along for the journey. You're going to be seeing things earlier than before. You're going to be seeing kind of a deeper, more behind the scenes look at things than you have in the past." Basically letting us know that unlike previous years where they only end up showing the game to us just 3 to 4 weeks before its release, this year they starting all of that early, and there's going to be a lot more reveals coming. And I'm excited to see those behind the scenes footage, the creative process of a lot of things, and just a lot more details for them to give us in regards to the game. Because as we discussed before, after WWE 2K20, the community definitely needs to build that trust up once again. To end it off, the 2K Communication Manager indicated the following: "We think transparency is really important. We certainly are cognizant of the reception of the franchise. We want to show that this is a completely different and new step in the right direction. So we are going to be communicating early and often." End quote. So far in the month of April, we ended up getting that initial reveal, and nothing else has been revealed just yet. So I'm expecting something new to come out very soon. So again, those are the first big confirmations that we have gotten, but there is a lot more to talk about and things that 2K have hinted in the past, and of course a lot of rumors that are yet to be confirmed. So we're gonna dive into a lot of those reports. A lot of the discussion for WWE 2K22 began when WWE 2K started their feedback project last year around the summertime. It was revealed that we had a brand new management as a new executive producer. Patrick Gilmore was joined joining Visual Concept for the development of the next game, that of course being 2K22. He is someone with over 25 years of experience in video games and someone who has been a bit active on social media after joining the 2K team and trying to get as much feedback as possible from the community. All of it again even leading to a Q&A going down on Reddit and AMA, which we got a lot of information on what the team and how the team is handling the development of 2K22. And one of the big discussion was in regards gameplay and how they're gonna make it different than previous year and better, which led to Patrick Gilmore providing the 6 pillars that indicate the primary focus in developing future games for the WWE 2K series. The first one being core gameplay, which is making the superstar versus superstar gameplay the best that it ever been. Second up is emergence, leveraging physics and more generic object/environment system to enable spectacular gameplay that players feel in control of. Improvement to the WWE experience, delivering an end-to-end true WWE experience in all aspects of the game, from UI, superstar match types, story modes, and so on. For online, improving all aspects of online experience. For character, make the best looking superstars of all time. For creation, upgrade the creation suite and make our community creation tools feel like magic to use. So again, these are the 6 core gameplay mechanics that the development team is focusing on and branching out from there to continue improving the game. This is where their focus is throughout the development of the game. Patrick Gilmore also ended up indicating that for all of these core gameplay improvements, they are of course looking at some classics such as No Mercy and SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, along with top franchise installment and more modern wrestling and fighting games to build an all-new philosophical foundation for the game. It was also emphasized that they were paying attention to the WWE 2K feedback project and what the community really wanted. With that said, let's get into that. Right away for the project, you could see what was gonna be on top, and that was of course GN mode. The community spoke loud of it that they want GN mode to make a return to the WWE game series. It ended up being the most requested feature, the most requested option, mode, everything. GN mode was all around. And even though it was the most requested feature, it is worth mentioning that this doesn't mean that it's going to be in the game. Personally, I am expecting some GN mode feature to finally make a return and hopefully being implemented into universe mode, but keep in mind that none of this is confirmed by WWE 2K just yet. GN mode has just been a hot topic of discussion for over a year now after the 2K feedback project, as it got so much vote and everyone seems to want it or just want some form of it. But again, the 2K team did indicate that they were looking closely at all of the top suggestions from the community. Talking about those other top of suggestions, going down the list, we got to see creator story/story designer, which honestly I will put it even on top of GN mode, just because this is endless content, people uploading their actual story to community creation and then you being able to download it and just play it. It's literally free extra content in there that the community could continue to feed on. We then got reviving missing match types such as special guest referee matches, inferno matches, and so on, a lot of which we haven't seen in over 6 years now since WWE 2K14. Other ones like Buried Alive matches we haven't seen since SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. This classic match, as is always, one of the most requested things every year, and it's kind of crazy that 2K hasn't brought it back yet after so many years. Continuing with more top requested features, we got ongoing live updates, which we will discuss in a bit, focusing on gameplay, custom music, improvements to creator superstar face and body creation tools, not locking creator superstar content and parts, cross-platform community creations, better DLC than actual 2K originals, and instead included with more actual superstars from other brands that don't get enough love, like NXT UK and so on. The list goes on, as you guys can see, with independent commentary team, AI upgrade, creator finisher, improved physics, hair and cloth upgrade, road to WrestleMania making a return, a superstars attire upgrade, more creation updates, and so on. So the feedback this past year was extremely strong, and with 2K emphasizing that they're listening to the community, they want to rebuild that trust, I am highly expecting a lot of these features features to get improved and to make it return. The question is which ones, and hopefully we get some confirmation very soon. So far though, as of me recording this, none of it has been confirmed. There was though a major tease of one of these features from Patrick Gilmore himself, as he ended up tweeting out that the team has been looking and working on a live service strategy and will explore overall updates. We don't know the specifics of it, but of course this could be related to one of those top features that we just mentioned, that being the ongoing live updates for the game. Having roster updates such as updating the overall of certain superstar based on their performance on WWE television will be really good. For example, if a certain superstar ends up winning the WWE Championship right after the game came out, that means that they're now a top main event level superstar in the WWE for the following months, so bumping their overall for a couple of points on the game's roster will be good because it would maintain the game updated as possible and make it feel like what exactly is happening on television. Getting other roster updates will be awesome too when we get a WWE Draft or a WWE Shakeup or a random trade between Raw or SmackDown, or even a superstar getting called out from NXT to the main roster. Those type of changes happening on television and then being updated in the game a week or 2 weeks after will continue to make the game feel as fresh as possible. This will honestly be one of the best features that we get, maintaining the game as updated as possible, making us want to come back and so on. Something else that we've been asking for quite a while now in regards to these type of updates is updated attires to superstars. But even if we don't get that, community creation is obviously so great that I just want community creation to be able to get the most updates as possible so that it could be easier and better for those awesome creators that we already have. Another big features that has been a hot topic of discussion after the release of 2K20 was the control scheme, as they ended up changing it, and it doesn't necessarily feel like they changed it for the better, because even now if you go back to WWE 2K19, which a lot of the community has already gone back to, you could kind of see that the control changes that 2K20 got was unnecessary. A lot of it was just not needed. The community has spoken highly about this on social media and in the 2K official forums, emphasizing that they prefer the controls from WWE 2K19. 2K has seen and listened to this request, so it is likely that WWE 2K22 controls will feel a bit more related to 2K19 than WWE 2K20. It's a good thing that the 2K executive producer has been actively engaging with the community and continue to ask for feedback, because this basically enforced to us that they are listening, and hopefully that is something that is proven once we get to see 2K22 played out. On the rumors side of things, and of course these are just rumor, not confirmed by WWE 2K games, so do keep that in mind, but there were reports during the Royal Rumble that 2K was hanging out in the backstage of WWE and did some work related to the game. Some of that work that was reported was apparently scanning superstars and doing a lot of voiceovers with superstars, which most of the speculations right now is that this is related to my career, as that is the only thing that requires an extensive amount of voiceover for the game. As for the scanning, it's a good thing that they ended up doing it during the Royal Rumble, because of course besides WrestleMania, that is when WWE has the most superstars in the backstage. So a lot of the current and even returning superstars and surprises that we got to see at the Royal Rumble were probably scanned by 2K. But of course there's no roster confirmation just yet, so we don't know who's gonna make it and who's not gonna make it, besides some of the obvious pick. Another big rumor that we got was in regards to Snoop Dogg, as during a podcast he indicated that he is going to be part of the next WWE wrestling game. He already appeared on WWE Champions, which is a mobile game, so his appearance could be related to another mobile game, or it might be related to WWE 2K22, but we just don't know just yet as we are waiting confirmation. There's a lot of speculation on what it could be. We already discussed that before, so definitely check it out if you haven't just yet. Another big thing that we ended up discussing is in regards to all of the recent WWE releases, which means that a lot of superstars that we got to see in WWE 2K20 are likely not going to be included in the roster for 2K22. So there's a lot of questions right now whether or not superstars like Mickie James, Samoa Joe, The Iconic, and so on will end up being in the game. Most of the speculations is that they will not be in it, even though there might be a slight chance of some of them making it. It's hard to tell without any roster confirmation just yet. But if you guys want even more discussion in regards to that, again, make sure to check out some of the previous videos. Make sure to check out our WWE 2K22 news, rumors, and topics playlist so you continue to be up to date on everything. So there it is, guys. That is everything we know so far about WWE 2K22 up to the beginning of the month of May. I'm expecting a lot of brand new confirmations and reveals to come out this month. So if you guys want to continue being up to date, make sure to be subscribed to the channel and have those notifications turned on. And if you enjoy or found this informative, go ahead and do me a favor and 619 that like button. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. So stay savage.